Hello there, I am Man in Yellow, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Sum of All Fears. We're just going to be doing some more arena games. This is still the very early ones, which means they are going to be either against bots or very inexperienced players, so they are very easy and fast games. That's just how it is. I'm still going to keep those videos in here, or like those couple episodes, because they're part of the experience. It would be weird if I was like, I'm just going to skip to when you have like 1000 MMR or whatever you want to call it, because all of the players until then are weak. That doesn't really like make sense when you're doing a challenge like this, so I have to keep the low rank games in here, I think. I believe this is a bot. This has the name of a bot and it's playing instantly. So it is almost certainly a bot. It's also playing very badly. So that makes it even more likely. Just going to go double one key here. Full power. Then we can go primate after. Or Snappy. Snappy is also good. Just depends on like what they're doing. Oh, they're just killing my Razor Mouth. It's very good. Totally not a terrible play or anything. I can't kill that with the cowbell. But I can still just kill both with a jar cannon, I guess. So this is still good. I just go further in here. Even though the move forward is a bit weird on the Gravedigger, it doesn't matter. This is just AI. Cassowary is another phobia that you really want early on if you can get it. You can of course get it through the... what do you call it? Through the starter pack. But you don't really want to do that, I don't think. I can't kill that, obviously. Should just do something like this. Maybe I should even put the bow on the middle. Keep this out here on the side. This would be a very toxic play if this was a real player. But it would probably never happen against a real player, so... I'm just going to put this here. So that I can get the primate out. You're never gonna get a block like this against a real player, and they would also just break this block and start hitting. Don't think the AI does that though. I could have also just went all in. I don't know if that would even finish the match faster though. Also, I checked the event thing. I believe it is at level 10 that you unlock events, which is pretty fast, so we will get those pretty early. Those are very important to get. I think I might, like, even if I have the XP for it, I think I might wait until I have opened the first, what's it called? Is it Scary Pack? I think it's called a Scary Pack. The first 3000 tier pack, whatever their name is. Because then, if I get a good phobia there, I can get cards for it. I shouldn't even hit that with bow. And just move it down here to hit the heart. Because if I get like Noxious or something like that, you really want some more cards for that, obviously. I'm not really like banking on getting one of the really good rares or anything. but maybe you get lucky. That's definitely something you should like be trying to do if you're a new player. Just optimize like how powerful you can get. Try to high roll some good cards with the event maybe. Because if you get like 4 extra levels on one of your really good phobies, that is a lot of like extra power. Yeah, they won't let me get the 3000 pack today. That's fine. We'll just wait until tomorrow for that. I don't think I have anything I want to upgrade, do I? Maybe this. Sure. We can just upgrade the cowbell. There's also a phobia that you use like throughout all time. I really want the scary pack first, or the 3000 tier pack first, whatever it was called, just because it gives you a rare. So there's a lot of very good rares that you can get. I don't know if it can give more than a rare, but it definitely guarantees a rare. Don't know if you can get an ultra rare from the first one, because on some of the other ones I think you can get higher rarity if you just get lucky. What do I want? I think I want this up here. And then we could do just a Gesundheit. I don't really mind Gesundheit here as like a low rank player. I think if you are in the higher ranks and you want a flying phobia and you're not going Gravedigger, you should go for microscopic instead of Gesundheit. Because Gesundheit is just like a bit too bad. Microscopic is actually a decent phobia. Decent-ish at least. You're probably just killing both of these. There's no reason not to. We just have to bring Jar Cannon if we do that. So that is something I'm very happy to do. Because now we are threatening their Jar Cannon. Yeah, like killing the cowbell, I guess, but that is a good trade if I'm trading Maggie and the 1 key for a cowbell. And I can easily take the points back. Maybe they just don't run away because they put something in front. I have to put a 1 key in front. Like a contour show here, if they're doing this. Or raise them out. Same thing. They just didn't put it in front though. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's because they're a new player and they don't know what they're doing. But definitely not correct is what I'm saying. They can kill this when I do this, but... Oh, wrong target. Maybe I should just move the microscopic over here in front. Let that die instead of the Jar Cannon. Then we want some fast phobia, so we are going Murderwing, because that's the only fast option here. Except, I guess, Eternal Night, but I don't want to play Eternal Night ever, if I can choose not to. That phobia is just atrociously bad. Weirdly enough, this phobia would be better if it had less health, because then it would die in 1 hit and you couldn't use it against AoE phobies. I don't know if that is like a good buff for it though, making it have less health. Maybe less health and a bit more attack could be fun. Also think it should definitely be a flying phobia. Like, why is this not flying? It literally looks like it's flying. Same thing goes for like Grimes also. That also looks like it's a flyer. You can just kill both of these. Oh, what? That just went back there like instantly. We probably just move up here still. Do we? What do I want to kill here? I can only kill one thing now, right? Yeah, because they didn't do the dumb move. I guess we just kill this because it's safe. Looks like they might be disconnecting though. Like with... Like what just happened? The phobie teleporting back. And then spending a lot of time on that turn. There might also not be. Also, this is not a very smart play. If, like, they have actual phobies, they could go, like, Tooth Fairy and hit this. And just kill it. They can still kill it if they want to by just breaking this block. But I guess they are killing Gesundheit instead? Question mark. And they're banking for a relic. The classic. I'm losing on the board, so now I want the big phobie. You don't even have to use the Monty here. Do I want to summon anything? Not really. Just bang for like sheeping gas or something. We just do like sheeping gas, snappy primate. Even though that's kind of a weird curve. Raid Chargels. Is that dead maybe? No, I don't think it would die, right? Would be a little bit off. Raid Chargels has like no health though. It's a very easy phobie to kill still. It is a lot better now with the extra damage. But still very, very vulnerable. There's the Erratic, as I was expecting. Which is a bad play here. For obvious reasons. Oh, I don't even put that there, I just move it like this. And then we sheep them. I don't know what it is with new players and like anytime they fall behind they instantly just bank and go either a Erratic or a 5 key or a 6 key. It's like that is like the opposite of what you want to do, but I don't know like why you don't think that way. Like why would a big phobie help you when you are behind? I don't really get it. Because when you're behind you lose panic points, so you need multiple things to capture points. You also just need more power. This thing doesn't give any power. So they just passed without doing anything. I mean, I'm just gonna keep hitting them then. Like... That's not really sensible to do, I would say. Just standing in jar cannon range and dying. I guess that is a play you can make. Now it's just dead. Well, maybe not this turn, but it's effectively dead. I could even hard rush them right now if I wanted to. I just like going down here, because this is too immobile and this just dies if it tries to do anything. I'll just let my jar cannon die. Also, so that I can get the poison in here on this turn. Why not? Go for a gator. I wonder what the best, like, first thing you can get instead of the Snappy would be. I haven't actually really thought about that. What the best, like, common or uncommon is. It's probably just, like, Klepto or something like that. Knuckles would also be really good. Other than the Klepto. I think you can get commons and uncommons on the first one. Because Snappy is an uncommon, I think. So you can also get uncommons, which would include Klepto. The shovel would also be in there, but that's a little bit less good now. Unicorn is also very, very good. That's probably also up there. Now that I think about it, like, Snappy is probably not even in the top 10 out of phobies that you can get as a newer player, because there's, like, a lot of very good ones. But definitely... am I doing Murdering? I think I could just do early game Gravedigger, because we are against players who don't know what they're doing. Definitely don't do this against anyone competent. I've been testing this a little bit and I don't think it's very good to try and, like, break both of these blocks over a couple turns so that you can march through here with turrets. I feel like you die too quick when you do this. It might be viable, but I think it's not viable. Problem with this player is that if you're against a good player, there's like a creep here. Maybe like a 1 key or something, or a Mackie up there. And then how do you even play the game? Like, they fly a Mackie up here with a creep here. You can't even go into the panic point. Then they just go on your heart. You can't even deal with the Mackie, so this is probably a bad idea. But if you can break both blocks, starting to, like, march turrets down here can be very, very, very good. It looks like we will probably be able to do that against these guys because, like I said, players don't really know how to play the game at this point. When people are new, they have no idea on, like, tempo and stuff like that, how that works. Okay, what is that? I guess they can put that bomb here so that they trade 3 keys for 3 keys. If they put it behind. Okay. No, they're just throwing it away, it would seem. Maybe they're murdering here? What? They just don't like the bomb. Get it out of there. But yeah, I think the best ones you can get are like Klepto, Creep, and Unicorn, probably. Those are probably the top 3. I don't know which order they would be in. Honestly, Creep is probably the strongest one. Not because it's like the strongest one out of them, but because it's very good against all of the early game stuff that people get. Like, Unicorn is probably a stronger overall unit compared to... what's it called? Compared to Creep. But Creep is very good against a lot of the early game stuff, so it's very good for a new player. But if we look at, like, Snappy, I think Daisy is better than Snappy, for sure. Fleshcrawler is probably better. Inoculus is definitely better. Le Shovel is probably better. Muffin Top is better. What else is better? Like, a Spot might be better, to be honest. It's not a lot better. It's around the same, I would say. A Spot. But point is, there's a lot of things that probably outperform the Snappy, even though it's not a bad one to get. Tooth Fairy is also better. The Unicorn is obviously a lot better. And then there's also, like, a second turret like Stabby would be better. Cassowary is definitely also better. Minotaur might be better, even. I don't know if Minotaur is really better. Yeah, maybe it's better, I don't know. Quagmire is also probably better. There's a lot of other picks I could have gotten, which would be better than the Snappy. But I like Snappy, so I don't mind at all. Oh, that is actually a fairly high level jar cannon. Level 7. It's not really a joke. Can we kill this thing? Yep, we totally can. But you can see the idea with bringing Gravedigger, with like destroying these blocks and being able to march directly at the opponent's heart. But it's too slow, I'm almost certain, against good players. You will just die if you do this. In so many different ways. Even if they don't go super aggressive, you just fall way too far behind. Like, they could even just go like, suck ass in murdering up here, and then how do you even play the game with a Gravedigger? That's definitely not correct. I've still been testing it a little bit, though. Also, I should have brought a ranged phobie here. That's not really any good ranged phobies for me to bring, though. Would have to have been Jar Cannon. I don't have anything like 2 movement ranged. But I can only hit the opponent's heart a little bit from here. We can destroy this block next turn so that it's easier to hit the heart. Means we will kill them a little bit faster. And then we will hit them with Jar Cannon also. I'm just trying to speed up the game here. Maybe we kill them a turn faster by doing this. Probably the same, actually. I think they'll just die next turn. Because they're not getting a point. Also, they got Boom as their first phobie. That is another phobie that's probably better than Snappy. This phobie is very good, I think. As like a early game player. Even as, like, in the later stages, Boom is very, very good. The only thing you can kill this with early on is, like, Jar Cannon and Erratic. If you just zone with it. And if they do that, you can probably kill their phobies. So, it's just a very good zoning tool. It's also a good zoning tool when you are later in the game. So, Boom is just a fantastic phobie. They should be dead here, right? On this turn. I believe so. They're dead even without me breaking the block. Could have done a little bit more damage by breaking that, obviously, but it's not required at all. I'm kind of surprised that some of the like looking for opponent or queue times, whatever you want to call it, here are so long. I feel like it should be shorter for a new player. But maybe there aren't that many like completely new players at a time. Maybe most of the player base is like in the middle ranks or something. Or maybe most of them are Sum of All Fears. If you get to Sum of All Fears, you just stay there forever, essentially. Because, like, the game automatically pushes people higher in rank. I don't know why they do that. But that is something that they do. A single cowbell that didn't even walk out there. What is that even supposed to mean? I have no idea. Like, what? Why is that just sitting there? We can't even kill that with one phobia, right? No, we can't. I guess I'll just go for an early murdering. If they go to the middle, we can still kill it. Just Jar Cannon it. That is indeed what they are doing. Could have also put my Myrtling here so that it would be easier to kill it, but nah. Let's just take the points. If they do that, this is like good for me anyway, so there's no reason to like try and rush for bomb angles or anything. Because that would, like, if I put the Myrtling out here, that gives me less tempo on further turns or on future turns. But it allows me to go bomb angles on the next turn instead. But there's no real need for that. And that is a sheep. I don't know what for. I can just do this. Actually, we should probably even keep this down here. Just do something like this so they can't double poison. And if they poison this, this is still alive and they just lose their sheep. So they can't even take the middle with the sheep here. But that sheep is gone. So is my razor mouth, but that is a pretty decent trade, I would say. I'm not putting the Myrtling in the middle because it could die if I do that. I think I'm going to bank for Alligator and then go for Primate after or something like that. Oh, they have a gator. Really? You want to do that? I mean, this is fine for me. Then I just don't bring my own Alligator, because I have to hit things here. But that's not really a problem. That is like a good thing. It survives being on the ladder, right? Yeah, it does. So we can just put it there. It's perfectly fine. This can jump on them if they just decide to kill the Murderwing. So this is good here. This is essentially a ranged phobie. The Jackhannon will get one hit by any of their phobies anyway. So it's fine to place it a bit further forward. Or place it on ladder and like have it just run around there. It's like this would kill it anyway. The Murderwing would also kill it. Which is what they're bringing just to take the final point. Now we get to do a lot of damage to this thing. Which is great. And the Murderwing isn't even like in a position where it can do anything to me. I think I just move this all the way out here. Even though that gives them Murderwing a target. It's perfectly fine. So I want this. This is kind of not a good sheep, but I just want a 4-key that can fight. Snappy is too slow. The alternatives aren't good to that, so... I guess I could have gone Eternal Knight, but... like... I don't want to play that phobie. It would have killed the Murderwing if they killed it though, so that was not that bad of a Eternal Knight spot, but... yeah, I don't want to summon that phobie. There's no point to ever bringing that thing. They're losing all of their phobies here. believe. Maybe the Jarkman is actually too high level, right? It is not. So they are just losing everything. I wonder what the best rare I can get from my scary pack tomorrow is. I mean, it's just thematic ginseng, probably. That phobia is nuts. Second best would be maybe a Gonzo Bonzo, I would say. They're not even extending the game here by standing back, I don't think. They're still just gone. Yep. Which other rares would be really nice to get? Leprechaun is pretty good. Goon would be very, very good also. Noxious is very good. Benny, maybe? I mean, Benny is just a turret, but it's still a very good phobia. Poison Navy could also be fun. Although that's not that good when you're underleveled. Which quest did I do? Oh, these. I should probably have summoned some erratic, but whatever. I don't really want to do that quest, to be honest. I'll just do another quest tomorrow, because I don't want to do more than this for today. So I will just re-roll that. You shouldn't be doing that if you're a new player, really, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm going to be doing this series for a little bit, and then I will discard the account once I'm at Summer for Fears. Unless people want to see more games on it or something. So, this was everything for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.